Since 1936, the League of Women Voters of Colorado has regularly published explanations and pro and con arguments on each of the ballot issues in every statewide election. It needs to be understood that the pro and con arguments published by the League are not the opinions or endorsements of the League. Rather, they are arguments from the individuals and groups that support or oppose each issue. We encourage you to study these opinions before casting your ballot. There are 11 measures on the 2022 ballot. The seventh measure on the ballot is Proposition 122, which is access to natural psychedelic substances. Proposition 122 is a proposed statute that would legalize the use of certain psychedelic substances for medicinal purposes. Proposition 122 would allow for regulated access to natural psychedelic medicines for adults 21 years and older that show promise in treating mental health conditions. By regulating this access, this would also remove criminal penalties for personal use and possession of natural psychedelic mushrooms for those 21 years and older. This proposition would create a regulated therapy system so adults 21 years and older could access natural psychedelic therapy in licensed healing centers while developing and promoting public education about the use of natural medicines. This proposition would establish a Natural Medicine Advisory Board, and the sale of psychedelic drugs for recreational use would be prohibited. The purpose of the Natural Medicine Health Act of 2022 is to establish a new approach to natural medicines when other remedies do not work. Daily medications, therapy, and other coping mechanisms help many people get by, but for some, these tools just aren't working. An extensive and growing body of research at institutions like Johns Hopkins, UCLA, and NYU indicates that natural medicines combined with psychotherapy can provide effective treatment for depression, anxiety, PTSD, end-of-life distress, and other conditions. Under the program, adults 21 years and older will be able to seek regulated access to natural medicines under the supervision of a trained facilitator. The natural medicines will be produced and tested at licensed healing centers. The regulatory program established through this initiative is designed with guardrails to promote safety. These guardrails are: there will be no retail sales of the medicines. Medicines purchased for facilitated use at a healing center must be used under supervision, and facilitators will be licensed by the Colorado Department of Regulatory Agencies. The Colorado Department of Regulatory Agencies will set qualification, education, and training requirements, as well as develop an oversight process, professional responsibility standards, continuing education requirements, and a complaint and disciplinary process. Under the measure, local governments can regulate the time, place, and manner of operation of licensed facilities. Local governments cannot ban or prohibit licensed facilities or ban or prohibit the personal use of psychedelic mushrooms or other plant-based psychedelic substances in their communities.